Hi everyone, fluid pour painting is a fun and creative technique that involves pouring and manipulating paint to create unique and abstract designs. I'm going to be talking to you about the reasons why you should try fluid pour painting. My name is Soraya and welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to receive notifications. So in this fluid pour painting, I decided I wanted to do a split pour. So one side black, one side white, with gold running through the metal. I love the contrast that the black and white provides, and the gold running through it really makes it elegant and stunning. Did you know that the artist on YouTube, Rinska Dauna, actually created this technique and named it Dutch pour since she is Dutch? That's pretty cool, I thought. Now everyone uses this technique. As you will see later on, these cells stay intact. They are quite beautiful throughout the painting. So if you're a beginner, why should you start fluid pour painting? Well, it's easy to get started. You don't need any special skills or training to get started. And all you need is really some paint, a canvas, some basic tools like a cup and sticks, and a pouring medium, and off you go. Reason number 2 is it's a great stress reliever. Fluid pour painting can be calming and a meditative experience that helps relieve stress and anxiety. The process of pouring and manipulating the paint can be therapeutic and can help you relax and unwind. Now, it doesn't always do that for me, but often I do get lost in my paintings, and this is exactly why I love to do it still to this day. So I brought the camera down to my side so that you can see what happens while I am blowing it out. I'm just holding the camera, so I'm doing double duty, but I wanted you to see the experience that I get on my side when I am blowing out the paint. Reason number 3, it's a fun and creative way to express yourself. Fluid pour painting allows you to express yourself in a unique and creative way. You can experiment with different colors, textures, techniques to create a one-of-a-kind piece of art. And this is why I still love to do it even now. After all these years, I keep changing things up, experimenting, adding texture, doing all kinds of things to make my art unique. I thought the way this was looking looked pretty good, but it wasn't what I had in mind when I started, and that's why I added this bit of more black and gold down the middle. So if you're doing this, don't be afraid to add, even while it's still wet. It's still okay to do that, to add more color on top of wet. When it's starting to dry, that's when you don't want to move the paint around. But when it's still wet, go ahead and add as much as you like. As long as you have extra paint, you can always scrape off any area that you don't like and just pour over it all over again. So I always make sure to keep going until I am satisfied with what I see. It has to be right in my eyes. Okay, here it is from my side, and wow, look at those beautiful cells. I'm loving what I see. I like that split between the white and the black, and then that gold just kind of running through all the way down the middle. I can't wait to see how it dries, and if I need to even enhance it. I'm not sure. You never know until it dries. I might turn it around. Anyway, come back here in 1 second and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So here it is dry, and I love the way it's looking. Quite beautiful. I am going to enhance it just a little bit, I think. So keep watching. I'll show you what I do. So I don't think I need to do too much to this painting. I want to bring out some of the white, especially coming down the middle here. So I'm just going to enhance that. I think it's a beautiful painting as is. I just want it to be a little bit brighter, more contrast. This is just titanium white, and I'm going to be putting that all along this middle area here, just to bring out, like I said, the white, make it more of a statement, more contrast. When you have this dark area here, it's nice to have that really white area here, so there's a good contrast. I like that. Now I'm hesitating changing this because I love the way that gold has come through. So I'm going to be very careful where I add this white. Sometimes, even though you have gone over and painted the white, it needs a couple of coats, I find sometimes, just depending on what's underneath, to really make it white, white, white. Another reason you should try fluid pour painting is because it's versatile. Fluid pour painting can be done on a variety of surfaces. You can create on a canvas or wood or even paper. It can be used to create a wide range of styles, from abstract to realistic. And I've done that myself. I've done complete abstract, which this painting is, and then I've also done ones that look like oceans. And that's all done with a blow dryer. So it's amazing what fluid pour painting, what you can achieve with fluid pour painting. So my goal when I am enhancing, I'm changing up the painting, not only to make it look unique and everything, but I wanted to enhance it to kind of make it look seamless, so that when you look at the painting, you can't really tell where the pour was and where I've changed it. That's kind of my goal. Not always possible, but I want it to I want to enhance it to as best as I could, so that it just blends seamlessly with the painting. There's so many gorgeous cells here. I'm tempted to add color. I don't know if I should or not. So when I'm in this kind of quandary, I sit back and I look at it and think about it. Sometimes it takes a few days, sometimes I know instantly. So I'm gonna have to think about this. I love the neutral look to this painting. So I'm not sure that I want to add any more color or any color, because this is really a very neutral color palette. Black, white, gold, very simple, but it's dramatic and elegant. So one thing I find that it kind of is lacking is more of a focal point. So I'm gonna maybe try and point things to kind of this general direction here, just to see how that would work. I might change it up, I don't know. One of the many reasons I loved fluid pour painting is the community of people. It's a great community where you can join Facebook groups or Instagram or Twitter, anywhere that you like, that have the same interest, that people have the same interest as you do. It's a great way to connect with other people. You can attend workshops or classes and or organize paint sessions. Great way to make friends with similar interests. There's a line here already, so I'm just following that. And then trying to connect this back down to here. Without covering up too much of what's here, because it's quite beautiful. If you haven't already done so, you should check out my description area. I have lots of links to like Facebook groups that I run with people who are interested in fluid pour painting, abstracts, all kinds. And there's my links to my Instagram and Twitter, galleries that I sell my work, all kinds of really great information. Check it out. I'm going to extend this down just a little bit. It seems to kind of be just hanging there. I want it to connect to what's happening here. Not sure about this area here. Gonna wipe it off. This is a damp paper towel. I like that better. It just kind of looks like they're reaching for each other here rather than a line coming down. So I like that better. So this area is looking kind of square to me. I'm not really liking that. I think that's just the pour itself. So yeah, I just enhanced it just a little bit here. So, and I don't want to cover it up, so I'm going to try and work with it to make it a little bit more, a little less square, I guess. So I had emphasized this area because I thought it looked nice, but because of that, the focus was going on. I'm just going to make this go to the direction that I want it to go, which is further to this area here. So far I've been working with a lot of white. Now I'm into the black to emphasize the black and make it really black again. Sometimes the white gets in there and grays it up, but I really want to see the black. I love to enhance because it brings out the uniqueness that and my vision that I have as I'm painting. And the more you're painting, the more you see within the painting that you can bring out or change and make it even better than the original. That's always my goal. I want to make it even better and more beautiful than when I start out. I have comparison images near the end so that you can see what I started off with and how it ended up with. Let me know which one you like the best. So adding these lines, the dark coming through, made it less kind of square than it was. And I'm just kind of re-adding some white. Oh, there's a glob there to emphasize the white coming down to this kind of focal area here. I'm thinking of this as the focal area. Not sure if I want to keep this or not. So because I'm thinking of this as the focal point, this part here kind of bothers me. So I'm gonna get rid of it. And if I don't like it after it's gone, I can always wipe it and see what it looks like. But you see the difference there? Now it kind of makes sense to me. Always to me. Let's see, make it a little bit bigger. My brush is a little bit wet, so taking some paint off, I have to let it dry. But you can see the difference there. So here it is all done, and I'm happy with it. It looks good. Got a nice focal point here and managed to keep the beautiful cells that are throughout the painting. I love that the gold just runs through, and then the white is just emphasizing that there is white, making it really sharp. And I love the black in there for the contrast. I've got up close images, like always, coming up, so watch out for those and click on the link you see now to see more of my enhanced pours. So this is the fluid pour painting I started off with, and this is after the enhancements.